Well, hello. How are you guys? How are you all doing? Today we are talking about product management language in our lesson 5. What exactly are you going to learn today? You're going to learn some core vocabulary for product management roles in IT, 12 key vocabulary words with phonetics, some grammar, passive, complex noun phrases in product language, modal verbs for prioritization, and how to write a product brief, discuss roadmap priorities, and explain product decisions to stakeholders. And as always, you can find this worksheet and much more educational content in our Telegram channel or other social media that suit instance. You can scan the QR code or type in the suit instance in the search bar. And let's start with our core vocabulary product vision, the long term goal and purpose of a product, the North Star that guides decision. Our product vision is to make financial management effortless for small businesses. Roadmap, a plan showing what the product team will build and when across a timeline. The Q3 or the quarter 3 roadmap has been approved and includes three major features. Backlog grooming, the process of reviewing, refining, and prioritizing items in the product backlog. Backlog grooming happens every Wednesday. The team reviews and estimates new stories. Prioritization, the process of deciding which features or tasks are most important and should be done first. Prioritization is one of the hardest and most important skills in product management. MVP, minimum viable product, the simplest version of a product that can be released to learn from users. We launched an MVP with just three features to validate the core value proposition. Feature flag, a technique allowing features to be switched on or off without a new release. We used a feature flag to roll out the new dashboard to 10% of users first. A/B test, an experiment comparing two versions of a feature to see which performs better. The A/B test showed that the blue button increased click-through rate by 18%. Product market fit, the point at which a product satisfies a real market need strongly enough to drive growth. Once we achieved product market fit, the business grew without heavy marketing spend. Persona. Persona. A fictional representation of target user based on research. Our primary persona is Maria, a 35-year-old operation manager at a mid-sized company. Pain point, a specific problem that a user or customer experiences that a product aims to solve. The main pain point for our users is that reporting takes too long manually. User story, a short description of a feature from the user's perspective using a format as a user I want to action so that benefit. The user story is as an admin I want to export data as CSV so that I can analyze it in Excel. Value proposition, the specific benefit of a product delivers to a customer and why it is better than alternatives. Our value proposition is save 5 hours per week on manual reporting. Let's go to a little pro tip. Non technical product managers often struggle to explain why something is prioritized. The most effective way is to connect every roadmap decision to a pain point or a persona or a business outcome. When you say this feature addresses Maria's pain point of slow reporting and we expect it to reduce churn by 5%, you will always get alignment. That's the language of product management. Let's go to some grammar, passive and complex noun phrases and modal verbs. So, passive in product language features are built, tested, shipped by the team. Yep. So we focus on those features that are built, tested, and shipped. We do not focus on the team, we focus on the features. The MVP has been launched and is currently being tested with early adopters. The A/B test was set up last week and results will be reviewed on Friday. Three new features have been added to the Q4 roadmap. Backlog grooming is conducted every Wednesday with the full product team. Complex noun phrases, the core value proposition of the product, the primary pain point of our target persona, the long term product vision and strategic roadmap, the minimal viable product for the initial release, the A/B testing comparing two versions of the onboarding flow. Well, so why is it important to learn complex noun phrases? Just because when you learn some new words, when you learn some new vocabulary, it is better to learn it in the context, in some common phrases that are usually used just like that. Because it's more useful. Just simply, it's more useful, and in some cases, it's even easier to memorize instead of learning just one word or a few words separately. Modal verbs for prioritization. Should. This feature should be prioritized because it addresses the top user pain point. Should is basically an advice. Could. We could do this. Yeah, we could deprioritize this for quarter 4 and revisit in quarter 1. Must. The security fix must ship before the new onboarding flow. Might. The analytics dashboard might be scoped for a future release. Would. Launching the MVP first would allow us to validate the core assumption. Key phrases for product discussions. Discuss in priority. This should be prioritized because it directly addresses. We could deprioritize why for now because the MVP allows us to. We decided to build something because. The main pain point here is something. The persona most affected is. This addresses something which will. The value proposition is. Our product vision is. The quarter 3 roadmap focuses on. We validated this through. The MVP will include, and we expect this to deliver. Wonderful, guys. Let's read a little model product roadmap explanation and analyze it. I'd like to walk you through the quarter 3 product roadmap and explain the prioritization decisions we've made. Our product vision is to make project reporting effortless for mid-size IT teams. The 3 features on the quarter 3 roadmap have all been selected because they directly address the top pain points identified in our user research. Feature 1 is the automated reporting dashboard. This has been prioritized because our primary persona, the IT project manager, currently spends on average of 4 hours per week on manual reporting. Our value proposition here is simple. Save 4 hours per week from day 1. Feature 2 is the stakeholder notification system. An A/B test was conducted last quarter showing that projects with automated notifications had 34% fewer missed deadlines. This feature should reduce escalations significantly. Feature 3 is mobile access. This might seem like a nice to have, but 60% of our users access the platform on mobile, and usability scores on mobile are currently our lowest rated element. We are launching these as an MVP test, the minimum set of features that delivers value. Additional functionality could be added in quarter 4 based on user feedback. Let's notice some things. Vision was stated first. Context before any details. Persona was named the IT project manager. Pain point was quantified. 4 hours per week on manual reporting. A/B test cited as evidence for feature 2. Modal verbs should reduce, might seem, could be added. MVP framing launches minimum set with quarter 4 expansion planned. Let's watch out for some common mistakes. We should build this feature because it's nice. This feature should be prioritized because it addresses the top user pain point and is expected to reduce churn by 5%. You need to connect features to users' needs and business outcomes. MVP means we build everything quickly. MVP means we build the minimum set of features needed to deliver value and learn from real users. MVP is all about learning, not speed. Our user is everywhere. Our primary persona is someone. Persona must be specific to be useful. The roadmap has been builded. Builded is not a real word. It should be built or created or approved. We done A/B testing. Let's use it in passive voice or in past simple. We ran an A/B test or an A/B test was conducted. And here's your little task. Pause the video, take your time, complete the task, choose the correct modal verb, and I'm giving you 20 seconds to do that, and I'll wait for you. Well, I suppose you're done. Let's discuss. So, the security fix must ship before any features. We could deprioritize. This feature should be prioritized. Launching an MVP first would allow us. The mobile app might be scoped. Wonderful, wonderful. Another little speaking challenge. Choose real or imaginary product and present your quarter 3 roadmap in 90 seconds. Here are requirements and examples. Yep, and like the structure of your perfect answer. And the question, write in the comments, what is the main pain point of your users or clients right now? How would you address it in a product feature? Could you create 2-3 sentences using a user story format and at least 3 words from today's lesson? And when it comes to workbook, I'm not going to show you the workbook because you can find it in our Telegram channel. Alright? And thank you so much for joining this video. Thank you so much for joining this lesson. And I suppose I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.